Here we go. The heading is cursing. Hey, your vids are so funny I can't put into words, but can you please stop swearing so much? I love your vids. Well, fuck. Pogs. Oh my god. Haven't heard that word mentioned in like 10, 15 years or something. James, I totally think you should post a video play with Pogs, maybe engaging in Pog warfare of such. Pog warfare? Alright, you know what Pogs are, right? I don't know, if you don't, just look them up. But yeah, I used to have some Pogs when I was, when that fad was going on, but the only ones I kept were my Universal Monster Pogs, and I don't even think I understood what that was all about, even when it was going on. And now that it's been dated, it's like, Pogs? What the fuck? Funny quote. Maybe you've already said this or something like it, and that's where the idea popped out from, but if you haven't, feel free to use this quote. I thought it playing the original Crash Bandicoot, which is good but frustratingly hard sometimes. And now in quotes, this game is full of surprises, like when you're standing there minding your own business and someone from above unexpectedly dumps a bucket of shit on your head. Surprise. Where do you buy your games? Hey James, I was just wondering where you get all your NES and SNES games. I tried eBay, but most of the games they have are in poor condition. Thanks. Well, yeah, it's pretty much, if I'm looking for games, I'll usually go to eBay or maybe a flea market or something like that. But, you're going to find games in poor conditions a lot because, these games are 20, sometimes 30 years old. So it's like, that's what you got to expect sometimes. You'll find them in all different conditions. But just, if you're buying off eBay, look at what the condition's supposed to be. So, I don't know. That's all I can think to say. Okay, idea of bullshit. Hi, I have a new idea for it's bullshit. The answer, traffic light. Why? There's a lot of traffic light where it takes 5 minutes before switching to green. Isn't it too much for a place who isn't really populate? For me, that's bullshit. Okay. Rygar. Rygar for the NES. This a request? Rygar, that was a pretty fun game, actually. So, I don't know. Maybe you'll see some kind of video of it, but there's so many, so I don't know. We'll see. Dude, I add you because I think you have to make more of those series. Alright, well, first of all, I gotta say, one of the tips for sending any kind of message is try to keep them short. But anyway, just look at what he's trying to say here. I'll try to skim through it. It's bullshit. I like to see more everything, but also historical bullshit. So this is what you have to be aware of. All this and historical bullshit is presented like this. I don't know if you agree with all the World War II bullshit, but that is one thing. Another thing related to all the bullshit is O.J. Simpson, that there are people who think he is innocent is right to start with historical bullshits. No, and then it's saying something about China in 1937. No. And all this stuff you're saying, no, I'm not going there. AVGN, hi, you are like so awesome. Me and my cousin watch your AVGN episodes and they are really cool, and I was just wondering if you could mention me and my cousin in one of your episodes, and I hope it's not much to ask because we're quite big fans and he would love it when I tell him I sent you a message. Send me a message back if you will. Well, thanks. Glad you loved the episodes and everything, but no, I mean, shout-outs in episodes, I don't really know how they could work. No, and I get that kind of request a lot actually, but it's kind of a funny idea if you think about it. Like, let's say like the guy's name is Rob or something, and then it's just like, I'm talking about the game and I'm like, I'm analyzing all the flaws or whatever. I'm going through the game, and then it's like, oh, by the way, happy birthday, Rob, or whatever, like birthday shout-outs and stuff. I don't know. I just don't see how that could work. So, sorry. I just wanted to write and tell you that you have made a very meaningful impact on my life. I'm a captain in the U.S. Army who is, at heart, a super nerd. While I have been following your work for a year now, I have to say that your 300th episode special really moved me. It really drove home the reality of the finite nature of our existence and the way in which the simplest aspects of our childhood help to develop who we are even as a 30-year-old adult is something none of us really appreciate until it showed in our face, in a good way. In our rush to grow up, we forget the magic of being a kid. When I watch your videos, I remember that magic. It's just that I made a decision years ago to join the Army. It's not a decision I regret, or one that I would take back, but I often look back at my life and wonder, what if? I could be wrong, but I'm confident that there are times that you wonder in curiosity how your life would have been had you made different decisions in the past. In the end, only know you about that. As far as me, my only regret is that I can't experience what it would have been like to have done some different things. Not because they would have been better or worse, just because they would have been different. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I always think about what it would be like if things were different. I've been a fan of yours for quite a few years, and I've admired your work. I recently watched one of your latest videos, Cinemassacre 300, The Dragon in My Dreams, and I have to say I was so touched by that video that I actually teared up during the final scene when you go back to visit the dragon. Right now, I'm working on a romance novel. Not to sound gay. You've been quite an inspiration to me. You followed your dreams your whole life, and now you're living it. Consider this a personal thank you note for helping me out through some of my toughest times. Dear James, I am emailing you tonight to let you know how much you and your videos have helped me out. I had just started my freshman year at a massive high school. I never really enjoyed it there and always felt insignificant. I would always come home feeling like shit. I would do my homework and eat a snack, and then I would always go to the new AVGN videos and watched and laughed as you reviewed the next pile of elephant shit in your collection of games. I hope I'm not being annoying or in any way making you upset. I simply wanted to thank you for helping me through my first year of high school. Yeah, high school sucked. Yeah, I felt the same exact way. And then the word you used, insignificant, that totally sums it up. I think that's how I felt too. So I would do things to, I felt proud about the projects I would work on outside of class, and then I hoped that I'd be able to share them with people sometime. And usually people didn't get to see them that much. Nobody really knew that I made movies or anything. But every once in a while, maybe like one of my classes, that I might get a chance to actually show something in class, and those were always a good day. It was always a good day to surprise people and show them what I was about. So yeah, I hope you could do the same. Love story. Hey, the following letter contains the story of how me and my girlfriend found each other, and it's all thanks to your show. I was talking to her over MSN, and I linked one of your videos, and she recognized your voice. She then asked me if it was the Angry Video Game Nerd. Confirming it, I also confirmed my awesomeness in her eyes. She was also a nerd. This led to us meeting outside school to watch AVGN together. This led to us falling in love with each other, and that led to other things. Thanks for the awesome show, and keep the fucking good work up. Awesome to hear. Glad I could help out in some strange way like that. Giving you your wings and wishing you the best. James, after hearing your AVGN message that you posted today, I have some things I'd like to say. I've been a fan for so many years now, since almost the beginning of the Angry Nintendo Nerd, and I just want to say that it's been such an awesome ride watching you grow into yourself as a filmmaker. New episodes of the Angry Video Game Nerd show were something I looked forward to always, but to tell you the truth, I clung tightest to the videos of your past because I loved hearing about your dreams and your vision for your life that you'd had since you were just 13 years old. I'm your fan not just because you are a terrific entertainer, but because all these years have proven you to be a visionary and an inspiration for my own life. For years now, I've known that the day would come when you would decide to give up creating new AVGN episodes in order to pursue some of your greater dreams as a filmmaker. And after watching your AVGN message today, that day is finally in sight. I always knew AVGN was not what you wanted to do forever. From childhood, all you ever wanted to do was make films of all kinds, and I've been waiting all this time to see you really achieve everything you dreamed. It's so hard to imagine what it would be like to not have more AVGN episodes someday, since they've become such a part of my life, but so much greater to me is the joy I have from seeing you finally move on to bigger and better things. Finally getting started on that feature film and making yourself known to the world as the artist I know you to be. All in all, James, I just wanted to let you know that I absolutely support your decision to move on from AVGN soon to chase your dreams. I'll continue to check in on Cinemassacre during production of the feature film, as I know your work will continue to inspire me as always. I'm really proud of you and can't wait to see what the future holds in store. Take care. Your fan always. Yeah, she's super nice.